The French Revolution was a period of dramatic social and political upheaval that occurred in France from 1789 to 1799. It was marked by significant changes in French society, including the overthrow of the monarchy and the rise of democratic principles. The ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity became the guiding principles of the revolution and continue to shape modern France today. In 1789, France was on the brink of economic collapse. The country was deeply in debt, and the nobility and clergy enjoyed vast privileges while the common people suffered. The common people were fed up with their situation and began to demand change. They called for liberty, equality, and fraternity, the three principles that would come to define the French Revolution. The economic crisis was worsened by a series of poor harvests, which led to widespread hunger and poverty. The people of France were struggling to survive, while the nobility and clergy lived in luxury. The first signs of unrest came in the form of protests, as the common people demanded their rights and the end of the monarchy. The people were inspired by the American Revolution, which had occurred just a few years earlier, and they saw themselves as fighting for the same ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity. In May 1789, King Louis XVI called the Estates General to address the country's financial crisis. The Estates General was made up of three groups: the First Estate, which was the clergy; the Second Estate, which was the nobility; and the Third Estate, which was the common people. The Third Estate, made up of commoners, broke away from the Estates General and formed the National Assembly. They declared that they represented the will of the people and demanded a new constitution. The National Assembly took the tennis court oath, pledging to stay together until they had drafted a new constitution. This was a critical moment in the revolution, as it marked the first time that the people had come together to demand change. On July 14, 1789, a mob stormed the Bastille, a prison in Paris that had become a symbol of royal tyranny. The fall of the Bastille marked the beginning of the French Revolution. It was a moment of great symbolic importance, as the people had shown that they were willing to use force to achieve their goals. In August 1789, the National Assembly adopted the Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen. It stated that all men were born free and equal and had the right to liberty, property, security, and resistance to oppression. This document was heavily influenced by the ideas of Enlightenment thinkers like John Locke and Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and it laid the groundwork for modern democracy. The revolution was marked by violence, as those who opposed the new order were executed by the guillotine. The Reign of Terror, led by Maximilien Robespierre, saw the execution of thousands of people, including many innocent victims. The revolution also saw the rise of Napoleon Bonaparte, who seized power in a coup d'état in 1799 and established a dictatorship that lasted for over a decade. Despite the violence and chaos of the revolution, its legacy endures. The ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity are still central to French identity and are enshrined in the country's motto: Liberté, Égalité, Fraternité. The revolution also had a profound impact on the rest of Europe, inspiring a wave of liberal and nationalist movements that swept across the continent. Today, France is a modern democracy that cherishes its revolutionary heritage. The Eiffel Tower, which was built for the 1889 World's Fair, is a symbol of France's cultural and technological achievements. It stands as a testament to the power of human ingenuity and the enduring legacy of the French Revolution. The French Revolution was a tumultuous period in French history, marked by violence, chaos, and transformation. But it was also a time of great courage, hope, and progress. The ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity continue to inspire people around the world, reminding us of the power of the human spirit and the importance of fighting for our rights and freedoms. Join our YouTube channel for engaging and informative history content. Don't miss out on the latest insights and perspectives on the events and figures that have defined our world. Hit the subscribe button now and join our community of history enthusiasts.